Please note this was recorded on February 3rd, 2021, during Season of the Hunt, soon to be Season of the Chosen. As of right now, there are 3 raids in the game: Last Wish, Garden of Salvation, and the Deepstone Crypt. Each raid has different requirements for every encounter, but I'll be going over some of the most prominent weapons that we use and which weapons you should grab. First off are exotic weapons. In the energy slot, you should get Ariana's Vow, Divinity, the Fourth Horseman, and Cloud Strike. In the power slot, you should get Whisper of the Worm, Thunderlord, Anarchy, Xenophage, and the Lament. A lot of these weapons have different ways of being acquired. First, there's the Exotic Archive. Ariana's Vow, Fourth Horseman, and Anarchy can all be found there. Whisper of the Worm is also going to be added to the archive in the future season. Thunderlord can be acquired either from a World Exotic drop or from Azure. Lastly, Cloud Strike is acquired from Match-Made Empire hunts on Europa. Please note that it's a rare drop, so it can take some time. Good luck. The rest of the exotics are acquired from their own independent quests. Divinity is the raid exotic for Garden of Salvation and is acquired from the Divine Fragmentation quest. Please note that this is the only raid exotic that has a quest, and it will take at least 2 runs of Garden of Salvation. Xenophage is the Pit of Heresy exotic, and is acquired from the Pathfinder quest. Xenophage is the dungeon exotic for Pit of Heresy, and unlike Divinity, it can be acquired from your first Pit of Heresy run. The Lament is acquired from the Lost Lament quest, and in my opinion this is the easiest of the 3 quests. Next up is exotic armor. Hunters, you need Celestial Nighthawk. There is no other armor exotic that comes close to it for damage. Nighthawk is a random world drop and it occasionally shows up in Xur's pool. It also can be found in Xur's Fated Engrams. Warlocks, you need Lunafaction boots. These are also a random world drop that occasionally show up in Xur's pool and drop from Xur's Fated Engrams. Finally, Titans, you don't have any specific exotic needed. Use what you're comfortable with and what you can survive best with. Finally is legendary weapons. The requirement for legendary weapons can change based on the archetype, their perks, and what is currently in the meta. First up are legendary sniper rifles and legendary linear fusion rifles. These 2 guns are very similar. You can use these weapons if they have any combination of these perks: Triple Tap, 4th times the charm, Vorpal Weapon, Firing Line, Clown Cartridge, and maybe high impact reserves depending on the situation. Next up are slug shotguns or precision frame shotguns that specify they fire slugs. Those can be 2 different things. At close range, these naturally do higher DPS to bosses than sniper rifles. Look for perks like Vorpal Weapon or the new recombination perk from the raid. Next up are heavy grenade launchers that have the spike grenade perk. Lastly are swords. These swords should be vortex frame, but adaptive frames can work. They do need to have the perk Whirlwind Blade though. As a quick reminder, remember, due to sunsetting, some, if not all, legendary weapons will be retired, so please take that into consideration when you are grinding for your raid weapons. Now, as a reminder, if you are wanting to be taught a raid, please come in with the patience and willingness to learn. We love teaching people how to raid as long as they are willing and prepared. Also, if you want help preparing, please don't be afraid to ask for help. Everybody in the community loves to help. So again, please don't hesitate to ask for help. It can only make you better.